Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is VGY, I hope you're doing fantastic, hope you had a great Christmas, and I hope you're having a great holiday as well. If you're off work or just chilling with family, hope you're doing good in that regard. Few things. Firstly, thank you so much for the support on last video. As per usual, you guys are mental. It was a fun video to record, and apparently I fought every Raiden player in existence, so that was fun. And yeah, Dung Lao and Shao Kahn have some pretty good synergy, as you can see. Lao Hat is very good for him. Today, we're going to be doing another cameo guide, as you can tell from the title, with Shujinko, the boy. Recently buffed, got 100 more health. So now he gives Shao 1200 juicer. 1200 juicer, that's a lot of health. And yeah, we're going to be showing you today some stuff you can do. It's not going to be a full-on Shujinko guide, but more so Shujinko plus Shao. And telling you why he works for Shao's game plan, what he gives him, what he doesn't give him, that kind of stuff, you know, nothing major. But yeah, I'll keep this one short. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video, guys. Right, guys, hello there. Welcome. We're in the lab against stupid Raiden Kano. And we're going to go over Shujinko. Right, now. 1200 juicer health is the first thing. I mixed first and thing together. Yeah, really good. Makes Shao pretty much a raid boss, and it gives people a reason to use Shujinko, even though they normally wouldn't, because he's, you know, more high maintenance than average. But, alas, let's begin. So, if we put his cameo down to default, you'll see he has none at the start, because you have to do this to charge him up. You get him in, and he charges up like that. Now, you can hold the button for him to go further, to go behind the opponent. Basically, there aren't many points for like these different versions of this, because as you can see here, like he sits down here, so he like avoids projectiles if he's like this. Basically, the reason he has so many different versions of these is to, like, you know, help you charge him up. When realistically, all you need to do is do that and dash, and then now they can't do anything to him. Right, like just take tank hits for him, and that's all you need to do pretty much. But yeah, as you can see, once he's charged, he takes a little bit, not too long. There, he's charged now. So now I get access to 2 different moves, depending on the character. Some characters give more than that, like Omni-Man, for example. But Shujinko gets 2 moves from your opponent's main character. So in Raiden's case, it's EX Projectile and EX Teleport. I'm not charged. I was wondering why I thought I couldn't input down back R1. There you go. And normally, Shujinko's versions of these moves are enhanced with different properties. For example, I'm the wrong character. I need to be Raiden and then do this. So for example, as you can see there, it's invincible. Now, Shujinko's invincible moves, I think, are the best in the game, because they obviously change per character, and against some characters, he gets some busted-ass moves. Like, for example, with Johnny, he gets Shadow Kick. Invincible Shadow Kick. I'm not sure if they're invincible to gaps. I could be wrong. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, I'm mashing that. So that's only invincible on Get Up. But, nonetheless, that is very good, you know. Not Raiden specifically, but the fact he gets an invincible with every character is quite good. It's quite strong. So, that's what happens when you charge those up. And the inputs for those, and just to say here, so you can see it. Down forward R1 is your invincible move. And normally it's like a decent value move. Not high value, but decent value. But as you can see, it takes half of the bar. Right? But then if I refill... Right? See this here? Gonna have to charge this up again. And then down back R1 will be the big value move that takes his whole bar. Now, normally, this move is cracked. And it is with pretty much everybody. Like, for example, with Johnny, I believe you get EX Nut Punch. Like, there's loads of things you get here. It's really good. What else you get? Tanya, you get Drill. Molina, you get Ball Roll. Like, there's some strong moves in this. And yeah, essentially, your game plan here is to just charge up Shujinko. And depending on what character you've got, shape the game plan around what move Shujinko gives you. So with Raiden here, obviously I've got 1200 health, right? With Shujinko, the main thing I'm going to be doing is harassing with this projectile because I get the EX one that charges up rapid, by the way. As you can see, the chip on this is ridiculous. And then also using my back one to try and get a mid confirm because I have a launching teleport. So even at max range here, as you can see, you get a confirm, which is safe. It's -3 on block, just to confirm to you here. -3, and I can corner switch off this. So if I, for example, have my back to the corner, and I need to get out, and I get a confirm, if he's not blocking, corner positioning into my turn, you know, into mix, which is really strong. But this also will work off of things like, you know, you get a low launcher that's safe now. If I can land the combo. Combo's really cool off this as well. Dash under, back 2, double back 3-2 into endo of your choice. Meatless. Pretty damn good. And if you're in the corner, it gets even better. If I get my axe down and then do this. Get a Sandfall command grab if you want, which does juicer damage. As you can see, 36 almost. And yeah, a nice thing about the other cameo attack Shujinko has, which is his forward cameo and back cameo. Forward cameo is a high. Back cameo is a mid. Right? Very plus on hit, as you can see. The high's plus 23. So for example, that's real. That's a true block string. As you can see, they're both 20 frames, which means, and as I always bang on about, Shao's forward 1 series, that jails, that jails, that jails, and that jails as well. They all jail, like every option he has, the kick and the punch. As long as they're fast enough off this string, they will jail. So that all jails. What you just saw there, jailing string. They can't armor out of this. Let me just show you real fast. Mashing armor, mashing armor. See? All jails. The only thing that doesn't is obviously the teleport itself, but like I can't. That's gonna have a gap. But even then, like it does nothing if the armor's there, right? Because I'm safe. And I'm on the other side of him. So yeah, very, very strong. Also jails off forward 4, which is good. If you have moves that could convert here, like a shadow kick or a sub slide, then that's much better. But yeah, it jails off of a lot, and it's safe. And realistically, if you do like a mid confirm into, because you can confirm this on block or hit, right? You just do that. They hit Shujinko here, sure, but you're safe. As you can see, Shao can block here. See? I'm safe. Because I'm minus... this punch is -6. Like, this does no damage to Shujinko, just so I can show you. It actually does, like, negligible damage. Look at that damage you just took. And you always have the threat of going into your move. Right? So, again, if I do the same thing, but this time I go into the projectile, can you interrupt that? I see that? I got a trade. Obviously I can down 1, but like if they're getting used to trying to standing punish you or trying to take their turn back, trying to do an overhead or something, they get tagged. So there's always the mix-up of you doing your move, right? Which is really strong. And again, this will vary from character to character. But we're just showing Raiden in this example. But yeah, it's very strong for that reason. It's good for pressure situations, but it's also good for the fact you can just single hit confirm, like this. Oh, you saw that this hit? Okay, we confirm now. And then when it's blocked, you just do nothing, because it's safe. There it is, you do that. Plus, this string is low overhead, so that makes a lot more sense. Remember, the punch is safe at -6, the kick is unsafe at -13. So the kick is better for jailing pressure, or doing it where the string won't jail. For example, this, they can duck that. If I show you that real fast. Let me show you this. Well, I'll be able to duck this, as you can see, into punish, because this doesn't jail. However, you can obviously do the mid, which they cannot duck. You can see that. So yeah, the mid is mainly for things where it's not, like, it doesn't jail. The high is stuff for stuff that jails. Pretty much, that's the general consensus. Because you're going to want to abuse the high as much as possible, because like I say, it's safe. And then when people start realizing that this is a high and you're doing it off of like back 3 and stuff, that's when you do the mid. And then jail it into something, for example, like this, like commit. Because that's safe, there's no reason not to commit. And again, this will change from character to character, so make sure you lab your options with each of the Shujinko moves that he steals. Nothing to mention, his grab changes depending on what character you are, so as you can see with Raiden, 0 Oki. +5 as well, so if I'm in the corner here, it's actually okay. Right? I'm like in perfect stand 2 abuse range, back 1 abuse, forward 4 abuse, axe slam abuse, like I'm in range for all of that. But mid-screen, as you can see, you get pretty much no Oki, like none. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Shujinko, I think. Don't think if I've forgotten anything. I don't think I have. Basically, the point of Shujinko is, yes, you don't have any neutral assist, you don't have any... Well, you do, it depends, like I say, on what character that you're stealing moves from. But you don't really have an assist that you can use that's going to help you get in, or whatever. Your main... your main game plan here is to just play neutral with your 1200 health, get that hit, and then make it count, right? So with Raiden, for example, I'm doing this into a great situation, right? Look at the damage I'm getting here. 37% for no bar. No bar. Right? You can just be lame and play act in this, because you're just waiting. That's all you're doing. You're waiting, you're punishing. For example, if a Raiden dares go for something like this, right? Let's say he's in a pressure situation, he's not got Kano. Right, you punish him like this. You can even spend the bar if you want for the increased damage. And then you back off. You wait for him to make another mistake, you back off, you flawless block projectiles. And even if you don't flawless block projectiles, you've got 1200 health, so it doesn't matter. Like, you can afford to take some chip. Yeah, it's just very, like, interesting playstyle with Shujinko, because it, like I said, it changes depending on what character you're fighting all the time. For example, let me quickly just show you some other characters. So, for example, with
General Shao,
Molina,
Shujinko, Kano, corrupted forest.
you steal, I believe, it's either, I think it's high side? Yeah, you steal high side. Which goes full screen, the EX one. So you get a projectile. Not too bad. Get a projectile. Which, as you can see, does some pretty damn good damage. And ball roll. Right? But, you'll note, Shujinko is the one doing the ball roll. So, if I hit her with ball roll from here, for example, I'm minus 51. It's tragic. Minus 50. Like, they get 3 years to punish me here. But,
because Shujinko's doing the ball roll here, I get a combo without having to, you know, obviously roll under Molina here. So I stay same side. So you get some very nice combos here, which as you will see, the damage it does not scale. As you're seeing there, 41 near enough. And if I have fatal, oh my goodness, it's tragic for that Molina player, as you can see here. Look at this damage. Already at 40, or 41. 45 near enough. Sorry, 55 near enough. Yeah. So damage, and you get this off of a safe blow, mind you. That doesn't work, unfortunately, but I wish it did. That also doesn't work. It's honestly just best to go meterless here, because look at the damage you get. You get 36. If you want to spend the bar, you can, of course. You get 3 extra %. It's not that worth. So you may as well just keep it meterless, but yeah. As you can see, with Molina, you're getting some good options here. And you can also use this for unbreakable damage. And also, as I mentioned, since this is down forward R1, this will be his wake up. Like as you can see, Shujinko's wake ups are not bad. Like they work. Unlike other invincible wake ups in the game, like they actually function. You see that? Like it's actually working. Even if I delay the mid, like they actually work. They're very good. So yeah, it's just about picking and choosing what moves you want to abuse with certain characters. Like obviously with Molina, if I'm against her, I'm going to abuse the ball roll. Like I'm going to abuse it. The second I get a confirm, damage, right? As you can see, it's not bad. It's never bad damage. If you want to go meterless again, you can do that, or do something like this. 37 into OP. It's not bad, man. It's not bad. But yeah, those are just a few examples. But the key things to take away here are throw is different with everyone. Always +5 though, to know. Always +5. Always +5. And yeah, it does 11% damage. Shujinko also gives you 100 health, which is another great thing about him now that he got buffed. And the forward 1 series, all of it jails into both Apex Punch and the kick. Which obviously jails into pressure, depending on the move you've got, of course. Now, you're not going to be doing that. With Molina, you just do this. If you want to get a jail. And then if she punishes you, you can do things with that information. For example, if you do this, and then duck and punish, if she does a jab, see? You can do stuff like that, which is really good. It also jails off of the forward 4. But like with Molina, for example, you get a confirmed here, right? You can do that. Which is sick. So your forward 4 becomes a launcher. In with Shujinko. A safe launcher. I don't believe you can do that. In the corner, I imagine it's a lot better. Can't do that, but yeah, look at this. In the corner, you're getting some pretty consistent, easy to get damage as well. It's like forward 1 string. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, as you can see, those are just a few examples. I could go on forever about Shujinko. He's a really cool cameo, but that is going to be the end of the video today, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you guys in the outro section.